Welcome back to We Tried It. I have got the Ride1Up Cafe Cruiser. Is it more cafe or more cruiser? Keep on watching our honest review to find out more. I've got the Ride1Up Cafe Cruiser. It is a beautiful looking e-bike. It's got a lot of great features. I'll walk you through that here in just a second. It is the second cruiser in a row that I've tested. I've been seeing a lot more of these. They're just nice and easy to ride. This does have a little bit of a higher step through than most cruisers do, but they also have a step through design. I love Ride1Up because they tell you everything you need to know about the bike, nothing more, nothing less, and they use name brand material. So before I go take this for a spin, let me walk you through some of the features of the bike, tell you what I think, and then let's go take it for a ride. Sound good? Let's do it. Here are the features of this bike. I mean, first of all, just look how good this bike looks. It is actually a class 3 e-bike, which means it goes up to 28 miles an hour. If you make sure you hit the settings correctly, I'll play around with that as I take it for a ride here, but let's start in the back and work our way forward. It has got this integrated brake light here in the very back. I can't remember if it actually lights up more, but we'll test that out. It has a nice 750 watt motor. They tell you exactly who it was made by too, which is one of the things I love about this brand. It's a Bafang motor. It's got 60 Newton meters of torque, a Shimano Acera shifter there, which is awesome. It does have some stuff if you want to add a passenger to the back. You can buy the optional passenger kit for 125 bucks, includes some additional protection on the side so your legs and feet don't get mashed up in there. A seat and some pegs, nice little cushion up on there. It does have a total payload limit of 150 pounds for the very back, which is good for kids. And you can also put a car seat in the back, which is awesome. Comes with a super comfortable. I mean, look at that little detail on that seat, which is a little sideways. I'll fix that before we go for a ride here. Got the cool Cafe Cruiser name there. The battery is integrated right here. It does have a very simple display, and it also has the shifter, which is right here. The pedal assist and throttle is right here. It also includes this front light, and it includes the obvious lockout suspension and some pretty big tires. They were very flat when I got them. I think it's just from transportation, but I mean, this is a really good looking bike, isn't it? Let's go take it for a spin. I'll tell you more. Now, I actually don't have very far to go to take this to the nearest cafe, so I'm gonna take it to the 2 most nearest cafes to me here. But let's go take this a spin. I'll tell you exactly what I think. Hopefully don't get rained out here. There are some storms coming, but let's go take this for a spin. Now, before I take this for a spin, I mean, just take a minute to admire how beautiful of a bike this is. This is a good looking e-bike. I do recommend always holding on to the brake before you get on. I was setting this camera up and I actually hit the throttle and it was on and the bike went forward. All good, but just be careful about that when you're riding for the first time here. Not even the first time, anytime. First thing I noticed, I do need to adjust the handlebars up a little bit, but it's all good. It was super comfortable to ride on. I'm at pedal assist level 2 here. Here's with the throttle. Easy breezy. And to be honest with you, if you're gonna buy this bike just on going to cafes alone, this is not gonna be the right one for me. And that's because I could walk to the closest cafe, which is gonna be right here. And there's the one, the only, I think the only, Bendo Coffee. So there you go. As I mentioned, if I'm just gonna buy this for going to coffee, probably not the right bike, but a lot more to this bike than just going up to the local neighborhood store here. Woo! I'm going 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 without pedaling or pedal assist on this hill. And this bike is just solid. That's what I'm actually really impressed by, just how solid this bike is. I do need to adjust my handlebars up, but I will do that here when I next stop. But let's take this on a little speed test and see how it goes, all right? I'm at 6. Let's do it to pedal assist level 5. And let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. No sign of stopping there. Let's keep on going. See how fast I can get this bad boy to go. Get a little pedaling. Woo! Woo! Woohoo! 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 22, and I'm gonna stop here. Ooh, really good, nice, easy stop. Let's do a little bit better of a, let's do one more speed test. See how fast I can really get this going all the way up. I may need to adjust some controls. Let's check it out though first. Let's get all the way up and going as fast as we can. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and brake. And I could have braked even faster than that, but I was didn't want to skid the tires here on this. The thing I'm actually, I just said this beginning, but the thing I'm most impressed about this bike is just how like sturdy it feels. I know it's a weird thing to say, but it just feels like super sturdy. And it picks up and goes. I mean, sheesh, 21 miles an hour, 22, with no problem whatsoever. Let me just show you real quick the other pedal assist level just so you can kind of get a feeling for it. Here's pedal assist level 0. I'm in 8th gear, definitely can feel it going 9 miles an hour. So, you know, all these e-bikes are a little bit heavier than the average bike. So here's pedal assist level 1. Nice and smooth, even for a cadence sensor, which is not the more advanced kind. Nice and smooth. Here's number 2, level 2. Level 3. 13, 14, here's level 4, and level 5. Very nice and subtle, honestly, pedal assist. You don't actually always get that. And that's very pleasantly surprised at how well that pedal assist actually went. The hill. Get down to the very bottom of this hill, and after that little speed test there and pedal assist level test, I don't think it's gonna have any problems making the grade here. Let me turn this around and we'll see how it goes. Now, I mentioned this a couple times before, but this hill that I'm about to go on is the biggest reason that I wanted to get an electric bike. And that's because I'd always struggled to get up there with my kid and the cargo thing in the back of the bike. So let's just see how this goes. And like 8, 9, 10, let's do just throttle. 13, 14, 15, 16. Smooth like butter, fresher than any other. No problem whatsoever. Sorry for the copyright infringement there. Woo! A little bouncy there. Huh. Nice and easy. Woo! Now, that first coffee shop I mentioned is just right there, and definitely not a good use of a bike. I mean, you could always ride a bike just up the hill, but let's go to another coffee shop. Oh wait, I forgot there's yet another coffee shop that's in between here and where I'm going, and that's this Dutch Brothers is up here. Love Dutch Brothers. They were a sponsor for the Colorado Cinderella scholarship pageants that my wife puts on. Awesome company, awesome people. Thank you, Dutch Brothers. We love you. We love you, love you. Man, this guy's not wanting to cooperate today, but that's okay. We can still party. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. I always want to know what goes into naming these electric bikes, because like Cafe Cruiser, I mean, it sounds right. It kind of sounds more like a, I don't know, coffee drink or something, I don't know. And so like one of the first things that people may dog on this for is the lack of sophistication on their display, but honestly, you really don't need that much sophistication on a display at all. Just being dead serious. That's just easy. I mean, come on. Fresh tarmac, e-bike. What else? Cruising in through the city. What else do you want? Let me tell you about one of the best features on this bike that I haven't talked about yet, and that's the price. I'm filming this right before the July 4th weekend, and man, this is on sale right now for like $1,000. The other cruiser that I tested out, the Discover 2 by Velotric, was $2,000. I mean, it's literally twice the price, and I don't think it was worth twice as much unless you're going to be a very serious hardcore user. There's going to be riding tons of miles, but I've been very pleasantly surprised by all the Ride1Up bikes. Like I said, they have just like this really good attitude about like not being too snooty, not thinking that you know more than them, or they know more than you, and they're just easy to ride, easy to put together. And you know, I had something happen in customer support, a part broke in shipment, not on this bike, but another one I tested out from them. And you know what they did? They just said, okay, great, tell us what it is. I had it like 2 days later. It's a little tiny part, not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but for $1,000, I always tell people like there's only a couple of bike brands that I really do like, don't have any like problems recommending. Ride1Up is one of them. The other, just in case you're wondering, is Aventon and Rad Power Bikes. Also great brands. I also don't hesitate to recommend Velotric either. They're nice, all of them are nice, easy, direct-to-consumer brands, and they're all starting now to have more places where they can be served, which is really cool. That's always where I feel like I'm cheating a little bit, but that's okay. All right, here's coming up my next coffee shop here. Oh, you know what would have been a better name is the Booze Cruiser. That would have been a good name. But not everyone drinks booze, I get it. There we are, here's my other little coffee shop. Ooh. That is one spot right there, if you could tell, where the cadence sensor was just a little bit too sensitive for my liking, but not a super huge deal color. That Discover 2 does have the torque sensor, which is the one that makes your legs feel like they have superpowers, basically. And you know, if that's a really big deal, then check that one out. But if not, you can't go wrong. It's starting to rain.
You tell me?
Yep. Starting to come down here a little bit. Now, who is this bike for and who is it not for? Well, it's for someone that just wants some casually riding, maybe take us a little bit off-roading, maybe take it, you know, to go to the cafe, maybe take it go to a brewery. That's really who this bike is for. If you want a good, decent cruiser, with like all the features you need and not a whole lot that you don't, I mean, for just over $1,000, I mean, you really can't go wrong with this bike whatsoever. It has the typical 30 to 40 mile range that most other electric bikes have. And, whoa, I'm about to hit. Whoa, geez, squeeze. That's why lens guards are important on your cameras. Now, who is this bike not for? This bike isn't for the person that wants to do some really serious off-roading or wants like a super serious road bike, or, you know, is gonna be driving this for thousands of miles a year. Like, if you're gonna ride this to work or to, you know, go to the store, that's great. It is a cruiser. That's what it is designed for. It's just a sturdier version, heavier version too, I will add, of any other cruiser that I've tested. I just really like how easy and firm this thing rides. It rides like a dream, honestly. My final thoughts on this bike, if you just want a good cruiser, and hopefully you pick a better day to ride than I am when it's raining here, check out this Ride1Up bike. I've been very pleasantly surprised with it, and on top of it, you get a free hoodie with your order. Pretty cool, huh? Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I hope to see you again real soon.